The top 5 vitamins that help rebuild bone density. As we get older, many people notice their bones becoming weaker and more fragile. This can feel like a dull, deep bone ache, especially in the spine, the hips or the ribs, or a hunched forward posture as your spine starts to compress. This usually means that your bone-building cells are slowing down. These are the cells that are supposed to put minerals and protein into your bones to keep them strong. Brittle or weakened bones is commonly referred to as osteopenia or osteoporosis. In this video, I'll be giving you a masterclass on nutritional supplements, vitamins, and foods that can help to switch your bone-building cells back on. Your bones will be better able to absorb more minerals and proteins for strength and stability. As we age, stomach acid becomes weaker and digestion slows down, making it harder for the body to absorb calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and collagen. These are the raw materials that are needed to keep your bones strong and healthy. Essential hormones also tend to drop like estrogen and testosterone, especially in women leading up to menopause, so bones gradually start to lose their density and become more likely to fracture. So this is why the first nutritional supplement today is a natural form of calcium. MCHA is considered one of the most absorbable forms of calcium for strengthening and mineralizing bones. A common dose is 500 milligrams of calcium hydroxyapatite twice per day taken with food. Unlike the very commonly used calcium carbonate supplements, which are made from limestone and chalk and are poorly absorbed, this MCHA form is derived from animal bones, so it provides calcium in the same crystal form that's found in human bones. More importantly, it also naturally contains phosphorus and trace minerals, which help to integrate these minerals directly into your own bone matrix. The next mineral that human bones absolutely need is magnesium. Did you know that around 60% of all the magnesium in the human body is stored inside living bone tissue? Many people with osteoporosis or brittle bones are often found to be deficient in magnesium. A common dose is between 300 to 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium from the form called Magnesium Glycinate per day. This is usually split into 2 doses, half of it in the morning and then half of it before bed. Magnesium glycinate is one of the easiest forms to absorb, and it helps to transport and bind calcium into the bones to help harden them, while also preventing calcium from building up inside the arteries where it doesn't belong. This form is also commonly used to reduce bone pain, muscle tension, and insomnia. If you're finding this information useful, please drop me a comment down below. I love to hear from you. Next, we need to talk about betaine hydrochloride and your stomach. As the human body ages, our stomach acids tend to become weaker and more alkaline. This makes it much more difficult to absorb minerals like calcium, magnesium, and protein. So the bones, the joints, and the muscles start to weaken and become more fragile. Low stomach acid is a common underlying cause of heartburn, reflux, and bloating. People who have taken antacids or acid-blocking medication for years are also much more prone to bone loss. So what to do? Well, simply taking 650 milligrams of betaine hydrochloride with meals can help to restore stomach acid strength and pH, so that your body is better able to absorb these bone-strengthening minerals. You may gradually add an extra capsule every few days until you feel a mild digestive warmth. This is a sign that you've reached your tolerance and you can slightly reduce it. Restoring pH with this also helps the liver release bile, which supports hormone balance as well. Note: betaine hydrochloride should not be used if you have active ulcers or gastritis. So far, we've talked about minerals, but they also need a framework to attach to, and this is where collagen peptides number 4 comes in. Around 20% of your bones are actually made of collagen. This is a living structural protein that acts like a scaffolding for the calcium and the phosphorus to hold on to. But as hormone levels drop with age, collagen production also gradually reduces. However, you can easily increase your collagen intake, however, by adding 1 to 2 scoops of bovine hydrolyzed collagen powder to your morning coffee or a glass of water. This powder provides bioactive peptides that support your bone-building cells. Clinical studies show improvements in bone turnover markers and bone density, and also reduced fracture risk when they're used in combination with calcium and vitamin D. By the way, I'm also currently putting together some useful guidebooks designed to help rebuild collagen and also other protocols to naturally overcome many different age-related problems. I will share a link to these down below if you'd like to read my books. Now, number 5 is a combination of vitamin D3 and K2. Vitamin D is a hormone that your body makes when your skin is exposed to sunshine and UV. This is naturally anti-inflammatory and it helps your body absorb calcium into your blood. Vitamin K2 is a more recently discovered nutrient which helps to drive that calcium directly into the bones with the help of magnesium that we previously talked about. So you can see that these nutrients all work together in combination. Many people use around 10,000 international units of vitamin D3 in the morning with between 100 to 200 micrograms of vitamin K2 in the form called MK7. Oh, by the way, 10,000 IUs is equal to roughly 20 to 30 minutes of full body sun exposure midday, so it's not as much as it sounds. I also wanted to add one optional supplement here called boron. Boron is a trace mineral found in avocados, almonds and hazelnuts, which helps to lower inflammation and pain in the body by improving the action of vitamin D. It has the benefit of supporting healthier estrogen and testosterone levels in aging men and women, and it also supports normal bone remodeling alongside calcium and phosphorus. The standard amount of this is between 3 to 6 milligrams of boron glycinate per day. A very important note here, avoid borax, boric acid, sodium borate or disodium tetraborate supplements, as these forms are very poor quality. So there you have my favorite nutritional supplements for bone health. Here's a quick recap on how they all work together in combination. This crystal form of calcium is a building block for strong bone tissue. Magnesium helps calcium to bind with your existing bone matrix. Betaine hydrochloride helps improve stomach acid strength and bile flow so your body is able to absorb bone-building nutrients. Collagen peptides provide the protein used to help rebuild bone scaffolding. Vitamin D3 and K2 can help a person absorb calcium and channel it into the bones from the blood. And boron is an optional booster to help with hormone balance and to help all of the other nutrients work as intended. Do remember, supplements are not medications. They are designed to assist, not to medicate. So now we will be looking at the important lifestyle changes that you can make to actually help rebuild the bones. When there is too much inflammation in the body or the bones, pain is often the result. So we will start this simple protocol by helping to reduce that inflammation. Begin to add more anti-inflammatory foods and spices to your diet like ginger, turmeric, extra virgin olive oil, raw garlic, berries, oily fish, and dark leafy green vegetables. Make a habit of adding a mixture of these into your diet on a daily basis. These often help to minimize pain, but they also slow down the cells that break down your bones, called osteoclasts. Tip: for more targeted pain relief, concentrated curcumin supplements are often used. It's also a good idea to eat more foods that are naturally rich in collagen, as this is the protein that holds your bones together. Bone broth, beef gelatin, slowly stewed meats on the bone with cartilage and knuckle joints, as well as chicken skin, fish skin, beef tendons, oxtail, pork rinds and bone marrow are the best sources. And also try not to worry about the cholesterol in these foods, as it's used by the body to help build estrogen, testosterone and other hormones needed for bone repair. And then there's sleep. Did you know your bones are actually rebuilt and repaired mostly whilst you're sleeping as growth hormone rises? So make sure that you're getting at least 7 hours of deep restorative sleep each night. The magnesium supplements discussed earlier can often help to relax the body for better sleep. But if you still struggle with it, watch my video called Stop Waking Up at 3 AM to learn more about how to fix it. I also suggest that you start doing more weight-bearing exercise. Walking for at least 20 minutes a day, climbing upstairs when you can, and light impact stimulates bone remodeling, especially in the hips and the spine. Also, carrying weights and backpacking can help to signal those bone repair cells. There are also vibration plates available. These are simple devices that you just stand on at home for about 20 minutes a day. What they do is they vibrate your bones gently, which may help to stimulate bone repair and improve balance. It's also very important that you are digesting and absorbing the raw materials that are needed to rebuild your bones. So for step 2, we will briefly focus on improving digestion. Speak to a doctor of functional medicine about potentially tapering off antacids or acid blockers, and instead try the betaine hydrochloride remedy mentioned earlier, or even some apple cider vinegar in water before each meal. These help to naturally restore the pH balance of the stomach so that you can absorb more bone-strengthening vitamins, minerals, and proteins. It's also very important that you time your water correctly. I suggest drinking at least 1.5 litres of plain water throughout the day to help nutrients travel to the bones, but try not to drink a large amount when you're eating. Allow 30 minutes after food to allow your stomach to digest the foods more fully, especially protein. Make sure that you are also including some saturated fats in your diet. Grass-fed butter, red meat, egg yolks and raw coconut oil, for example, can help to stimulate bile flow so that you can actually absorb more vitamin A, D, E, K and K2, which are all essential for bone-building cells. And finally, let's talk about some bone-destroying things that you should try to remove from your lifestyle. So again, antacids can block calcium and magnesium absorption when you're using them regularly. Cola drinks have phosphoric acid, which can leach calcium from the bones in high amounts. Chronic stress can raise cortisol, which is a catabolic hormone that breaks bone down very, very slowly over the years. Also, synthetic vitamin A from taking too much fish oil can slow bone remodeling. Soy protein isolate ingredients, commonly found in protein and cereal bars, can interfere with hormone balance in some people. Smoking and vaping depletes vitamin C, which can raise inflammation. A high carbohydrate diet in general can cause insulin resistance, weight gain, bone loss and many other problems, and a lifestyle where you don't walk or move much doesn't get your bones the exercise that they require. Please do note, it takes many years for bone loss and osteoporosis to develop, and likewise it can take a long time to remineralize and strengthen the bones. Patience is a virtue, and health is a marathon, not a sprint. So take care of yourself. For more information on rebuilding collagen with age, watch my next video on the screen now. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness.